YouTube, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. And this time it will be an update video on my HO scale project. But before, let me change something. Did you know over 70% of you out there are not subscribed to my channel? Well, I don't know why. Costs you nothing. Will help my channel grow and bring my videos to more people. So hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. I would appreciate that. Thank you. And let's go back to the video. So I'm back and it feels better. Well, let's talk about model railroading and this layout. And for the first update, I will get you a little closer. So the first update, and probably the biggest update on the layout, happened here. Yes, as you can see, one thing you can see pretty clearly, there is some color in the riverbed. Yes, I painted the first layer of the riverbed. Those were some watercolors or ground colors from, I think, Woodland Scenics. I put in, it's 3 different colors. I mixed them a bit and put them on with some sponge and everything. So this is the first layer. I may add another layer, an even thinner layer, and then I put in all the stones, the grass, the woods, the whatever we need for detailing. Then I also completed the riverbank on this side. So this is also quite finished, so that here I can start working on the ground color as also over here. What you also can see is that this here looks a bit different than in spring, I would say. Yeah, in the spring update I think we talked about. Back then I redid the curved track a bit because of my biggest car. That's this one. It's an 86 feet box car. That's my longest car. And I was always not really happy with the mountain here, the curved section of the mountain here. Why? Because it was looking too natural, and I wanted to have a look that it looks like it's carved in the mountain. So normally the mountain would go from over there to here and then drops off to the river. But the humans from Canadian National, the people from Canadian National were building the railroad, so they had to carve out the curve. So I cut out the whole section here of stones or of the mountain, added some rock molds from Woodland Scenics, and redesigned the curve. I also tried to make a small little entrance street for the service cars, for the service people, for Bob and Mike, as you all know them. Yeah, so that's what I did on the layout itself. And I would say that's probably pretty much all I did on the layout. But I have some big news, and for that I will switch you over. So, but before we talk about the big news, I have to show you some other news. I relocated all my HO scale stuff. Yes, this is just HO scale. The N scale stuff is somewhere else, I don't know where, but it's not here. This is just HO stuff. So yeah, I had to relocate that, and I also reorganized it so it looks a bit organized. At least for me it looks organized. So we have all my engines down here and over here with all the cars. Over there we all have the kits to build. We have scenery details. scenery stuff to work with, track beds, yes. But why? Because we added this. Yes, what you see here is the so-called section F. Yes. And as you can see, I'm in the middle of the building process of section F. And this is why all my stuff that was here, also my disc golf stuff was here, has to be moved. Yes, the disc golf stuff moved out of the room, and my model railroading stuff moved to the other side under section B. So, and as you can see, I'm standing here in the middle of the entrance. What does that mean? That means here will be built section E. Yes, section E is a bridge module that I can put in and take out. So when I'm playing or when I'm riding trains, I will put it in with a small backdrop. So it will, the bridge I will build as a big diorama. Well, my whole layout should in the end be looking like a diorama. And maybe I can show you the bridge. Because when I was moving the stuff around, I also saw what kind of kits I have. And maybe some I forgot that I have them, and others I know. So we will go with this bridge. I will show you a bit closer. It's a 97 feet subdivided Warren Truss single track bridge. Yes. And this bridge will go right here so that we can connect section section D, sorry, industry, section D with section F. And you're maybe now asking, what are you building here, MJ? Well, the idea, also first the measurements. It's 1.80 meters long and it's 60 centimeters deep. So I would say 2 feet by, what is it? So 6 feet, maybe. Yeah, I think 6 feet, more or less like that. So 2 by 6 feet, 60 by 180 centimeters. What I'm building here is a staging yard. Well, you will maybe now say, boring, just a staging yard, just some tracks. No. I will try to build a staging yard, but as a diorama. And now you're saying, what? Yes. So we will come in over the bridge around here. Then I will try, I have to see if it will work. I will try to build 2 tracks on this side of the main line that comes in, or maybe it's the main line and 1 switching track. And on the other side, I will try to add at least 3 or maybe 4 tracks. And on the tracks in the back, on the 2 tracks in the back, I will try to build an engine jet. So a diesel engine workstation, so that they can, a diesel workshop. I will try to add this here, so it should look like more like a yard. Well, it's a staging yard, but it should also look like a yard. So it will be heavy weathered, heavy details, heavy looking, heavy used with all the grime and oils and diesel stuff around. Maybe some abandoned building. I'm not sure, but I have some ideas in my head as always, and I will build a runaround track so that I can build up trains and run them on the layout. So that's the idea for section F. And as I told you, section E, the bridge, I will build a diorama with this Walters kit and also a river on the underside. And maybe because on this side we have the industry, On this side there will be maybe a walkway under the bridge or something with a big concrete wall where I will add a lot of graffitis. Yes, hand-painted graffitis, so that it looks a bit rural or maybe starting of the city, so that, yeah, so that's all the idea up here. And the next step will be painting the backdrop. First layer of white is on. Maybe I will add a second layer, but I don't think I need it, so I will go with the blue. Then we have the sky, the sky, and then we can start adding the track work. Oh, one thing to say. On this side, I will not electrify the turnouts. Here will all be hand switched, so that I also can do a little switching with hand by hand and work on the trains and everything. Why? Because, I mean, on this side, you know, there's all DCC. It's all electrified, all DCC ready, DCC made with motors and everything, because I want that. But I also want to have some manual shifting. So yeah, that's the idea. And yeah, this is pretty much it from the HO layout. And I would say pretty much from the updates, what I have done, what I have in mind for the future. So again, thanks for watching, and as always, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, would help my channel to grow and bring the videos to more people. This would be cool. So the goal is to get around 500 subscribers till the end of the year. This would be great. Yeah, thanks again for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.